YouTube, what is good? It's your boy Demonte, and we back with another haircut tutorial. And in today's tutorial, man, we're gonna be doing a high taper with the afro. And as you can see, my boy came in super rough. He hadn't had a haircut in a minute, but we about to completely change his life. And here I'm just going in with my trimmers. He do want the facial hair off his face, so I'm just cleaning that up. And the reason I'm doing this now is I like to use my tool once and not have to keep pulling it back out. So if I'm gonna already, go in with my trimmers and set that first guideline, and my client wants his facial hair cleaned up, I'm just go ahead and use my trimmers and clean that up while my trimmers are out. Some people wait to the end, you know what I'm saying? Some people do it in the beginning like I'm doing. But here I'm going in, I'm just setting that first guideline in, and I'm keeping it particularly low. Usually I drop the back of the line kind of towards the top of the ear, but because he has an afro, I do want to kind of condense the fade down so that I don't dig into the afro. Now my client did have a pimple underneath his facial hair that we just couldn't see, and we did pop it, but we're gonna get that all cleaned up and handle that. Alright, so now I'm about to go in with my Wahl magic clips with the lever all the way open, and I'm about to go about a ½ inch, and I'm just make sure I clear this panel out and make it as clean as possible, because like I always say, the neater your lines, the cleaner your fade is. So try to make sure everything is super in line and super in sync. And now I'm just going in, I have the lever closed, and now I think I have it halfway here. I'm just gonna finish fading out this first guideline. So to complete this fade, we will be doing the fading down process. So here I'm going in with my 2 guard, and I'm going with the grain with the lever all the way open. And I just want to remove some of this bulk and try to get some of this top hair to lay down. If I don't, it's going to look like he has a bowl over his head when I complete the fade, and I don't want it to look like that. And then after that, I'm going to follow it up with the 1.5, and then I'm going to switch it and do a full 360 and start fading up. And I know that was a lot, but I'm gonna tap back in and then point y'all to exactly what I'm doing and when I'm doing it. So as you can see, I have the 1.5 guard, and I'm just going in, I'm flicking out very lightly. I don't want to create another guideline, I don't want to dig in because I did just shape this hair up, but I'm just going to flick in and try to create everything. Now with my 1 guard, I'm going to go with the grain as well. And the reason why I'm going with the grain so much on this cut is because I need these hairs to lay down. I want this fade to be super seamless and super perfect. So I need these hairs to cooperate. And going with the grain is just the best thing you can do in predicaments like this. So now I'm going against the grain to set that next guideline in. And this is where I begin my fading down process. I just close the lever a little bit just to lighten up that line before putting on my half guard and completing the fade. And when you're closing your lever, make sure you're hitting every single notch, because sometimes you might not even have to put the next guard on to complete the part you're trying to fade out. So make sure you're hitting all the notches. So here I'm going in with the half guard, and this is pretty much going to complete the fade. I'm going to start with the lever all the way open, and I'm going to gradually close it until I see that line disappear at the bottom. And now I took my guard off just to clean up anything below that half guard that I couldn't work out. And I'm just really gonna rework my steps from the top to bottom like I always do until I really perfect this fade and get to where it needs to be. So the fade is pretty much completed, but I'm gonna go back and do some detail work. And how I like to do my detail work, I like to work from top to bottom. As in, I like starting from the biggest guard I started with and working my way back down, just touching up spots. I find this is the most efficient way to do it, because if you're popping on random guards, you can be digging in spots that don't need to be touched, or pushing the fade up too much, and that's not what you want to do. But if you retrace your steps, you pretty much can hit the same areas. Now with the back taper, we did the same exact steps. So I'm just gonna fast forward this just a little bit. I'm just gonna sit back and let you guys watch this part. When you guys are doing lineups, make sure you keep everything as natural as possible. You guys see that lighter area right before his fro? Most people might dig into that to make the hairline look super crispy and super defined. But nah, you don't want to do that, because then he's going to have that new growth growing back in about 2 days and it's going to look horrible. So what you want to do is you want to find the most natural line as possible and go with it, right? Especially if you use enhancements, you're going to enhance the cut anyway. You're going to make it darker. So just go with the natural line. It's going to last longer for your clients and it's going to look better. Trust. Now the cut is completely done, but here I'm about to go in with my beard straightener and just hit his goatee up. And I ain't have to do this. You know, my guy was completely satisfied with the haircut. But if you want to get top dollar, you want to get those large tips, you want to raise your prices, you got to be out the ordinary. You got to do different stuff. You got to do add-ons. You can't just stop at haircuts, because anybody can do a haircut. You know what I'm saying? But as y'all see, we put the icing on the cake. And YouTube, here's the cut. Make sure you guys, you know what I'm saying, follow your boy. Make sure you follow your boy, because we completely changed my man's life. And he came in looking super rough, and y'all see how he leaving. Y'all see the talk is different, the walk gonna be different. Y'all see my man got a different glow to him, right? And drop a comment below. Let me know, you know, what y'all think about this cut 1 through 10. Also, let me know what type of cut y'all want to see next, what type of fading process, what type of videos y'all want to see. Tap in with me, let me know something. Also, we are very close to 1,000 subscribers. We 300 away. So if you watching this video and you ain't hit that subscribe button, I'm very disappointed. Make sure y'all hit that subscribe button, tap in with your boy, and we out.